What Edgar Cayce predicted for those who have a cat at home has already begun, and everyone is in shock. Today, I will reveal something extraordinary that will change your way of seeing life forever. But before that, tell me, have you ever had or do you have a cat at home? If so, write here in the comments below, "I have a cat at home," or write, "I love cats." Also, tell me how many cats you have, their color and their age. I will be very happy to learn a little more about your feline companion. Now, I will reveal that, in addition to having 3 dogs, as I mentioned in the previous video, I also have 2 cats. My cats are like children to me. In fact, my cats are named Luna and Marte. I love giving planet names to my dear pets. To begin with the prophecies, I need to tell you something that has never been revealed on the entire internet, something that will excite you about a particularity of the prophet Edgar Cayce. Here we go. Imagine a man capable of touching the soul with a simple gesture, able to perceive vibrations so subtle that they escape common understanding. Edgar, known as the Sleeping Prophet, had a gift that defied the skepticism of even the most unbelieving. But there is an episode wrapped in almost intimate details that few know, and it makes clear that his powers went beyond what could be imagined. On a warm summer afternoon, Cayce was visiting a small, humble town in the countryside. Most of the people who sought him out brought common problems, but one family in particular caught his attention. They were not rich or influential people, but the anguish in their eyes was undeniable. Their cat, a companion of many years, was dying. To them, that animal was not just a pet, but a member of the family, a silent confidant in times of pain and joy. The cat was lying, motionless, on an old blanket. Its eyes, once vibrant and full of life, were dull, and its breath was weak, almost non-existent. The desperate family had already tried everything without success. When Edgar approached, the mother of the family, a woman with grey hair and calloused hands, held his hand and, with tears in her eyes, begged for help. There was something in that touch, in the urgency of that plea, that made Edgar feel a deep and unbreakable connection with that family. Edgar Cayce knew that what he had in front of him was not just a physical illness, but a spiritual matter. He asked for a moment alone with the cat. Sitting next to the feline, he closed his eyes, gently placed his hands on the fragile body of the animal, and entered a deep trance. The seconds that followed seemed like hours. The room was filled with a sense of peace and expectancy, as if something extraordinary was about to happen. As Edgar delved deeper into his spiritual connection, something began to change. A slight pulsation was felt in the room, an energy that seemed to emanate from Edgar's very hands. The family, watching closely, could see a faint golden light beginning to emanate from Edgar's hands, enveloping the cat's body. It was as if that light was infusing life into the feline, filling it with new energy, new hope. Minutes later, Edgar opened his eyes and let out a long sigh, as if he had just returned from an exhausting journey. The cat, which had been on the brink of death, began to move its paws, slowly at first, but soon its movements became firmer. Its eyes, which had once seemed dull, now sparkled with renewed vitality. To everyone's surprise, the feline stood up, stretching its body with a lightness that seemed impossible just minutes before. The family, in disbelief, began to cry, thanking Edgar through sobs. That was not just an act of healing, but an undeniable miracle, and there was no doubt that Edgar Cayce had truly touched something beyond this world. The spiritual connection he had established with that cat was proof that his gifts transcended any logical explanation. Today, Cayce's predictions continue to deeply affect those who share their lives with cats, creatures that are mysterious and spiritual by nature. What Edgar Cayce predicted for those who have a cat at home is already being revealed, and the results are leaving many in shock. Get ready, because what comes next could change your life in a way you never imagined possible. Here we go. 1. Edgar Cayce's Soul Guardian prophecy says, when the cat lies on its owner's chest, it is protecting the doors of the soul from the abyss. Analysis. Cayce believed that cats were spiritual guardians capable of protecting their owners from negative energies. If your cat tends to lie on you, it is blocking harmful influences that could harm your soul. The presence of this feline guardian is a sign that you are protected, but it is essential to reinforce this spiritual barrier with prayers and protective crystals, such as amethyst. 2. Nostradamus's Eye of Horus revelation says, the cat that stares toward the east for 3 consecutive nights announces the awakening of the Eye of Horus. Analysis. Nostradamus associated cats with the Egyptian god Horus, whose symbol is protection and clairvoyance. If your cat exhibits this behavior, prepare for a spiritual revelation. Meditate with a lapis lazuli stone while visualizing the Eye of Horus to open your own spiritual eyes and access hidden secrets. 3. St. Malachi's feline apocalypse sign says, when cats begin to flee from home for no apparent reason, the end of times will be near. Analysis. St. Malachi, known for his prophecies about the popes, believed that cats were sensitive to apocalyptic energies. If your cat starts to wander away inexplicably, it's time to reassess your spiritual life. Prepare for the unexpected by strengthening your faith and protecting your home with sacred symbols, such as crucifixes and images of angels. 4. Paracelsus' vision of the hidden portal says, a cat that disappears at midnight and returns at dawn has opened and closed a hidden portal. Analysis. The alchemist Paracelsus saw cats as beings capable of traveling between worlds. If your cat disappears during those hours, it might be exploring parallel dimensions. Keep rose quartz crystals in the house to balance energies and ensure your cat returns safely. 5. The Call of the Angels by Saint Teresa of Avila says, a cat that meows incessantly at midnight calls angels to the house. Analysis. Saint Teresa of Avila, with her celestial visions, believed that cats could summon angels. If your cat starts meowing this way, feel blessed and take the opportunity to pray for guidance and protection from the angels it has brought to you. 6. The Full Moon Omen by Merlin says, the cat that hunts under the full moon's light is under the command of ancient forces. Analysis. Merlin, the wizard from Arthurian legends, knew that cats were sensitive to the phases of the moon. If your cat is particularly active on those nights, it could be channeling ancestral energies. Use silver talismans and recite protective prayers to keep those forces under control. 7. Edgar Cayce's silence warning says, when the cat remains in complete silence observing something invisible, it is in contact with spirits that haunt the house. Analysis. Cayce warned that cats are mediators between the physical and spiritual worlds. If your cat behaves this way, it might be time to purify your house with sage or myrrh incense, ensuring that the invisible presences are benevolent. 8. Pythagoras' enigma of the number 7 says, 7 cats in a house open the door to the divine. Analysis. Pythagoras, with his reverence for numbers, saw 7 as the number of spiritual perfection. Having 7 cats in the house is a powerful symbol of connection to the divine, but also a call to spiritual responsibility. Pray 7 times a day to keep this connection strong. 9. Madame Lenormand's prophecy of happiness says, a cat that purrs at dawn is a sign of imminent prosperity. Analysis. The famous cartomancer Madame Lenormand believed that cats purring was a manifestation of positive energy. If you hear this at dawn, expect good news. Strengthen this energy by lighting yellow candles to attract more prosperity. 10. Helena Blavatsky's Secret of Mirrors says, when a cat stands in front of a mirror, it is reflecting the hidden truth. Analysis. Blavatsky, founder of Theosophy, believed that cats could reveal hidden truths through mirrors. If your cat does this, observe carefully, as you might have an important revelation. Purify the mirrors with holy water to ensure that only good energies are reflected. 11. Edgar Cayce's Testament of the Ancients says, "The cat that finds a specific place in the house to sleep is channeling the wisdom of the ancients." Analysis. Cayce believed that cats' favorite spots in a house were energy points. Meditate in those places to access ancestral wisdom. Use sandalwood incense to amplify the connection. 12. Nostradamus's protection of the number 9 says, "Cats have 9 lives, and 9 times they protect the soul from misfortune." Analysis. Nostradamus saw the number 9 as a symbol of spiritual protection. If you have a cat, its presence might be saving you from repeated misfortunes. Meditate on the number 9 and use garnet stones to reinforce this protection. 13. Madame Blavatsky's Awakening of the Third Eye says, "The cat that stares at you for a long period is trying to awaken your third eye." Analysis. Blavatsky believed that cats could help open the third eye, the center of intuition. If this happens, it's time to practice meditation focused on the pineal gland. Use jet to protect the mind during this awakening. 14. Merlin's Mystery of the Dawn says, "When the cat runs outside at dawn, it is chasing shadows from the past." Analysis. Merlin saw cats as hunters of shadows, symbols of past traumas. If your cat does this, consider it a call to resolve unresolved issues. Perform purification rituals at dawn with coarse salt and prayers of release. 15. The alliance with the gods of Isis, the Egyptian goddess, says, "The cat that curls up next to a statue of ancient gods seals an alliance between you and the gods." Analysis. In ancient Egypt, cats were sacred. If your cat curls up near a divine image, you have been chosen for a spiritual connection. Honor this alliance with offerings of flowers and fruits in front of the statue, thanking for divine protection and guidance. These mysterious and enigmatic prophecies carry an aura of hope and mystery. Having a cat at home is more than having a pet. It is an invitation to dive into the depths of the occult, where the spiritual and the earthly intertwine. Use these revelations to guide your path, always seeking balance between the mystical and the earthly. Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, was one of the greatest seers of the 20th century, with the ability to enter a trance state and access deep information about health, spirituality, and the future. Cayce left a legacy of prophecies that continue to intrigue and inspire today. He saw cats as powerful spiritual beings, capable of acting as guardians between the physical and spiritual worlds. For those who have cats at home, Edgar Cayce and other prophets left valuable guidance and teachings to navigate the challenging scenarios that these mystical creatures may foretell. Now, I will exclusively reveal for you, who have made it this far in this video, exclusive guidance for those who have a cat at home. These are spiritual and mental preparation guidelines for what is to come. After all, no one can change the past, but it is now, in the present, when we can shape our future, and this valuable guidance will be vital for you. Here we go. 1. Strengthening the spiritual connection. Cats are considered living portals between worlds. It is essential that you create a spiritual environment in your home that is safe and sacred. Use sage, myrrh, or cedar incense to purify the environment regularly, especially in the places where your cat usually sleeps or meditates. This practice helps keep the house free of negative energies that your cat may be repelling or attracting. 2. Meditation with the cat. Edgar Cayce suggested that meditating alongside a cat can amplify your spiritual connection. When your cat is near, sit in silence, breathe deeply, and visualize a golden light surrounding you and your cat. This light not only strengthens the spiritual protection in your house, but also expands intuition and mental clarity. 3. Daily prayer and consecration. Consider saying a prayer of protection every day, asking for guidance and protection for your home and your cat. Cayce believed that words of power, when repeated regularly, create a spiritual barrier that protects against negative influences. Saint Francis of Assisi's prayer, the protector of animals, can be especially powerful in this context. 4. Numerology in the presence of cats. The presence of cats in the house is closely linked to numerology, particularly the number 7, which symbolizes spiritual connection and divine protection. If you have a cat, take the opportunity to incorporate the number 7 into your spiritual practices. 7 candles on an altar, 7 repeated prayers, or even 7 days of deep meditation. This amplifies the spiritual vibrations that your cat is already amplifying in your house. 5. The protection of mirrors. If your cat spends a lot of time near mirrors, as suggested by Helena Blavatsky, purify those mirrors regularly with holy water or blessed olive oil. This prevents negative energies or invisible entities from using the mirror as a portal into your house. Additionally, cover the mirrors at night, especially during the full moon, to protect your space from unwanted influences. 6. Cultivating hope. Cayce and other prophets always believed that, with spiritual preparation, any challenge could be overcome. Have hope, for the cats in your house are a sign that you are being guided and protected by higher forces. Even in moments of uncertainty, remember that your cat is there as a guardian, absorbing and transmuting the energies around you. Trust in its presence and be certain that together you can navigate any spiritual storm that approaches. 7. Nightly protection rituals. If your cat behaves agitated at night, it may be a sign that it is repelling unwanted presences. Before sleeping, recite protective psalms like Psalm 91 and light a white candle to illuminate your cat's spiritual path. This creates a light barrier around your house, driving away any negativity that may be lingering. 8. Use of crystals. Crystals such as amethyst, rose quartz, and lapis lazuli are excellent for strengthening spiritual protection in your home. Place these crystals in the places where your cat usually rests or even beside your bed. They help harmonize energies and protect against negative spiritual influences. Living with a cat is much more than simply sharing space with an animal. It is an invitation to explore the mysteries of the universe and develop your spirituality. Edgar Cayce and other prophets left us guidance that, if followed, can transform our lives and prepare us for the spiritual challenges that may arise. The presence of a cat in your home is a sign that you are not alone, that you are being guided and protected by higher spiritual forces. Keep your faith, practice the spiritual guidance mentioned, and be certain that, with your cat by your side, you will be able to face any adversity with strength, hope, and serenity. Having a cat at home is more than just a choice of company. It is a call to a higher level of consciousness and spiritual connection. These mystical beings, so revered by seers and prophets throughout history, carry with them an ancient wisdom that, if we know how to integrate and value it, can profoundly transform our lives. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, taught us that cats are guardians of the soul, capable of protecting and guiding their owners in times of uncertainty. He believed that by spiritually connecting with our cats, we can open doors to dimensions of wisdom and protection that would otherwise be beyond our reach. Where there is a cat, there is a guardian of the keys of the spirit, Cayce said, reminding us of the responsibility we have to care for these beings with love and respect. Nostradamus, for his part, saw in cats signs of the ancient forces that shape our destiny. The cat that hunts under the light of the full moon is under the command of ancient forces, he wrote, highlighting the role of these animals as intermediaries between the visible and the invisible world. Taking care of a cat, therefore, is like embracing a bond with the universe itself, where every movement and behavior can be a reflection of the energies around us. These profound messages invite us to reflect on how much we can learn from the presence of cats in our lives. They teach us the importance of intuition, spiritual protection, and the need to connect with the invisible. When we open our hearts and minds to these teachings, the results can be extraordinary. Inner peace, spiritual clarity, and a more harmonious and balanced life. Ultimately, having a cat at home is a gift from the universe, a constant reminder that we are not alone on our journey. These beings are our companions, guardians, and spiritual teachers. By honoring them and learning from them, we can reach a level of existence that transcends the ordinary, awakening all the unlimited potential that resides within us. Let us then welcome these enigmatic beings with gratitude and reverence, knowing that by doing so, we are aligning ourselves with the forces of the cosmos and opening our lives to the wonders that the universe has to offer. If this video has inspired you, leave a positive thank you message in the comments. Do you feel there are difficulties in your life, questions, or even fears? I am eager to interact and share experiences with you. We can learn together, and we are in this incredible journey together. A hug. It is a great honor to have you by my side here on the channel Awaken Your Inner Potential. Always remember, you are a being of light, and you deserve all the best you wish for. Trust in your unlimited inherent potential and in the power of the entire universe. Your presence in this world is an invaluable gift to me. Thank you very much for existing. Eternal gratitude. If you were surprised by Edgar Cayce's prophecies, you can't miss what Nostradamus predicted for dog owners. Discover the powerful spiritual energies that these loyal companions can bring to your life. Click now and discover the shocking message that Nostradamus left us. We'll see you in the next video.